Hey, how's it going? I am the Sanguiem, and welcome back to Create Above and Beyond. So, last episode we made the Sky Stone Dust Generator, and now we have volatile solution being made. And the reason we're starting here this episode is because it seems that our tank here has been contaminated. We have milk and bones. Now, how did that happen, I wonder? I think skeletons spawned up there, fell down here, and got turned into milk, of all things. Of all things that they could turn into, they turned into milk. There we go, nice and empty now. Now, the reason we want this nice and empty is because we gotta make more brass, because we're gonna be using pipes. And we need to get those kelp blocks from over at the engine room to the furnace that's going to be charging the crystals. If we're going the brass item pipe route, I might need to use this last brass machine here to make the brass pipe modules. We can make 4 of them. I don't know. Sure. There, I did it. Alright. So we need to make a little bit more brass. Let's get some of this stuff and grind it up. So what kind of stuff can we do for this? Low crafting, low filter module. What does that mean? Restricts flow from pipes into adjacent inventories. I think we're gonna need one of these low filter modules. We're gonna make one and see what it does. For some reason I can't use it. Whatever, it's fine. I'll figure it out. Let's go ahead and throw all this in here. Have that stuff. Get to work. Make the brass. Good. Whoa! That was a little frightening. Alright, we need to make a dynamo using redstone flux coil. Alright, there it is. Alright, so the idea will be pipe here, like that. So that's the idea. It's just going to take from here and put up here. Simple. And we're going to have a chute here so that it can accept the uncharged quartz back in. I don't know what's going on with the texture there, but it's probably fine. Now, filter. Low filter module. Disallowed, allowed. Okay. We can figure that out. This thing we can put a retrieval module on, so that we'll try to retrieve stuff. I think. I think that's how it works. Maybe it has its own filter, and I'm being stupid. All right, retrieval. All right, I think that works. Come on. Place up, please. And now I'm on the floor. There we go, jeez. And then this is where the pipes come in for that. I'm thinking the pipes will come down underneath here. And since there's already an extraction module in the pipe over here, if we just connect the pipe to that same network, I think it should be fine. Probably. Should probably be fine. Should I have it go into a hopper that's connected to it, though? That's connected to the Stirling Dynamo? Should I have it go into a hopper? So that there's like a little buffer? Okay, let's actually test something. I want to test the pipes over here. So, we have a filter. We want... Oh, well, hold on. Disallowed. You know what? We'll just disallow this. Low retrieval. We want charged crystals. Now this does make me wonder if I'm being stupid. And I don't actually need this. You know what? Let me remove that. We'll see what happens. Let's put in the crystal. Oh, you can't put a crystal that's already charged in here. We'll just put that in here then. Now let's change this to certus quartz. Alright, I don't know what that did, but it's probably fine. Alright, it's not retrieving. Interesting. Alright, this is not working. This is not working. Why is it not working? Do I need the extraction module? Alright, well, here we go then. Low extraction module. Let's remove low retrieval. We'll put this in. Allow certus quartz. Why is it not working? I might actually have to use belts here. Have it go into an inventory and then pipe it out of the inventory, which is very unnecessary, I think. But if that's how it has to work, then guess what? I guess that's how it has to work. I'm gonna put a pin in this and hope that the reason it's not working is simply because, you know, maybe this thing needs to be up and running first. That's all. So we need a lot of pipes that extend from here to there, underneath the ground. Alright, 56 pipes. This should probably be enough. We're about to connect it up. It's connected. Now let's watch and see if it actually extracts a kelp block and bring it up to that hopper. Okay, so that doesn't seem like it worked. But we do have a plan B. Plan B being, instead of using pipes from here to make it work, let's reconfigure the mechanical arm and have it work that way. We can have a depot here. The mechanical arm can put a kelp block here. And then we hide a pipe here that goes down. Like that. So let's put the pipe in place. Alright, here's a depot. Put that here. Now there is a retrieval thing on that one over there, so I wonder if that'll work or not. Let's take that. Deposit, 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 take, deposit. So on round robin, and nothing's happening. This is fantastic. Nothing's happening, guys. So let's take these modules out instead of making new ones and just test with those, huh? Let's put in a low extraction module. Is it distance? Is distance a factor here? Because if it is, apparently I'm very unaware. Maybe a hopper just doesn't work, or at the very least, maybe it has to be at the beginning of a hopper. Maybe the problem is it's under the hopper. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe being under the hopper is not a good thing. So let's try that instead. Now, does that work? Oh, what do we have here? I think it's moving now. That was the problem. That was the problem. It was under the hopper. We can't have it under the hopper. So it's gonna go in here. Eventually. There it is. Okay, here it comes. It's in here. It's powering it up. Okay, it's making the power. Now, when this thing's full, will it stop burning kelp? Because if this thing is just constantly burning kelp, that's not exactly a good thing. The flames stop going down. Maybe it's because this thing's filled. If so, fantastic. Fantastic. By the way, the pipe wrench, I'm pretty sure, can Like, as I looked it up online to see if I was missing anything, and I wasn't, which made me think of the hopper. Apparently, the pipe wrench can help hide the pipes, so like in the ground, so it's not. I don't have to have this hole here. So I'm gonna have to look into that. Okay, but we're not done yet. No, 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 no. Just because we have power now doesn't mean that it's all over. We gotta go ahead and make that destabilized redstone. So let's put this here. Now the certus quartz should definitely enter here. We should put in a low retrieval module. Oh! It was accepted. Alright, it's done. And I don't think it's using anything else. That fire is not back. It should be good. And now this thing works, I guess. But it's not making the solution. Is it because of this? No. What's the issue here? Does it not like that this is here? Now, oh my god, no! It doesn't like that that's there! Oh, what do I do about that? We have destabilized redstone, though. It doesn't like that the chute's there. Why? Why doesn't it like that? Okay. Let's put a retrieval module here. And retrieve certus quartz. Does that work? Alright, if I remove that, it does work. Okay, not all is lost then. Let's do this instead. This thing will make more. And send it back in there. Okay, okay, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. This is fine. Now, let's do this. We can now make destabilized redstone. Okay, so here's the searing table. First will be the solution. Now what makes this so special anyway, huh? You can't even swim through it, you just stand in it. Either way, that's not important. What's important now is we now have that destabilized redstone in a bucket. Now we can turn that back on. Pump that full of more of that. That's what did it. Look. Oh, that's how it happened. It gets backed up and then that happens. Okay. This means that we pretty much have to do this. There we go. So now this thing will only accept dust, and if it gets backed up like that again, the arm will have time to put it all back up here. All we need now is a smart pipe and a hopper. You know what? It's been a while since we've checked our rubber supply. Let's go up here and take a look. 15 stacks of rubber! We're never gonna need rubber again. Never. That's hilarious. Alright, now we have 4 copper machines. We need 1 smart pipe. Alright. Destabilized redstone. We'll throw that in here. Put the crystals back in there. They'll charge up. Alright, there we go. So now, before we end the episode, I'd like to figure out where exactly we're going to put this stuff. I'm kind of thinking maybe here. Like maybe we get rid of these steel trapdoors and we just put the tank here. Yeah, that could be an idea. Put this here, maybe. There we go. Okay, so now we can put the tank here. And we'll make it just as big as the tank down there, so it can hold 96 buckets of destabilized redstone. Just a quick question, though. What else can you do with, whoops. What else can you do with this stuff? Red alloy ingot. It's cool, I guess. Ooh, you can make netherrack out of it. Which means you can... Oh, you can make cinder flour with this stuff. This is some good stuff, then. Oh ho ho. Because if those of you who don't know, cinder flour is something that's needed to make blaze cakes, which superheat the blaze burners. But there's no way to automate it in normal Create because you need netherrack, which could not normally be just created. But if you can take cobblestone and mix it with the destabilized redstone, ooh, that's nice. That's very nice. But one step at a time here. And just focus on the rose quartz stuff. Alright, here's the fluid tank. Excellent. And all we need now is one of these. And look at it go. So now that's gonna be making the destabilized redstone. Oh, that's so perfect. And look how compact this whole thing is. Fit it in a 2 by however long space. With maybe like one pipe sticking out over here. Not bad. Not bad at all, I think. There is something, though, that's worried me a little. On my way over here, I checked on the depot in there, where the kelp blocks are being shipped, and I can't help but feel like there might be an issue. Now this thing's full, but it still receives kelp blocks, and when it can't be received, doesn't it double back? Yeah, it doubles back. The kelp blocks that can't be received doubles back. And does it return here as a stack, or does it just get spit out? That's my question. Because I found 24 dried kelp blocks just sitting here. 25, what? Look. I don't know how I feel about that. That's a lot of wasted kelp blocks. We can't have that. Like, we just can't have that. There is a redstone module. Maybe we can use something that will tell it, hey, don't do that. I want to make a stockpile switch. Toggles a redstone signal based on the amount of stored items or fluids in the attached container. Comes with a handy filter. So, if we have that on the hopper that's up by the Stirling engine, we can tell it, hey, when the hopper is over half full, stop sending kelp blocks. And we can have a redstone thing attached to the extracting pipe that will tell it, hey, turn this pipe off. Because that's a lethal amount of fuel that's being lost because of that. Like, a lethal amount. If that keeps going, that could drain our fuel supply faster than it can fill. Like, I've already collected a whole stack of kelp blocks just by running around. Like, we can't have that. So, all I need is one andesite machine, one brass machine, and 2 redstone relay devices. Now, I only need 16, so I'm going to go out on a whim here and use 16 of my quartz lying around and grind up 16 of my cinnabar. Hopefully, this will be one of the last times we have to do this. Alright, here's a redstone link. That's part of it done. Let's make the utility pipe module. Whoa. Alright, let's make a redstone module. You know what, let's use this one here. Why not? Because it's super slow, that's why not. Oh my god, this thing is slow. Okay, 8 precision mechanisms, 1 brass machine, and we need a stockpile switch. As you know, one of these would also be useful for the kelp farm. I'm gonna be debating whether or not I should do that. Because the thing I want different about the brass building from the andesite buildings is I want to interact with it as little as possible. I want this thing to be very automated, and I want it to know, hey, when this container is filled, stop doing this. Or, hey, when this container is empty, start doing this. I want it to know how to do things. Alright, we're going to want to disable that under the right conditions. Okay, stockpile switch. Now, can this face up? I don't think it can, if I remember correctly. Okay. So currently, this is the inventory. If it moves past here, it should be on, I think. Alright, so that's activated. That here. That here. So now there should be a redstone signal on that frequency. And here it is. The question is, does that kind of go to this? I hope so. Let's give it a shot. Its stuff is still being accepted, despite the fact I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be. Alright. This thing cannot get any more direct. There we go. Okay. Okay. It works now. If the hopper is at a certain state, the pipe will stop sending things to it. Perfect. Okay. Finally, that's done. Alright. I'm going to leave this episode here. So, while I was running around getting the pipes to stop overflowing this thing with kelp, this thing's been making destabilized redstone. And it's not as fast as the water production, but that's okay. It seems like the bottleneck for this is actually the millstone over here. Because this thing's got to wait for the dust before it can make the solution, before this can then be made over here. I'd say this works out pretty well. My only complaint is how inefficient I think this is. It's using a very powerful fuel source for something that's only going to get used, like, here and there. And I kind of feel kind of weird about that, but, it works. It works. And it helps towards this thing not overflowing with dried kelp blocks, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't cause a weird issue, and then all of a sudden it's not making enough kelp blocks. We'll see what happens, but thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing, and remember, the Wasteland is watching. See ya.